don't badmouth toothless people from West Virginia. I just did, but that's fine.
We won't do that. I mean, there's no bad mouthing them. They're bad mouthing themselves because they're toothless. Get it?
That's right. I mean, you got two toothless people on this podcast. Glenn's missing a tooth. I can take some of my teeth out. So
I've had my tooth knocked out. This one in the front's kind of broken because it never got capped because it got knocked out in sports. So.
Well, at least it wasn't a bar fight.
No, there was no rope in the bar fights.
No. No rope in a bar fight.
So none of us can really say anything about toothless people.
No.
Well, actually, it means that we can because we're toothless people among two.
I think so. I think we get a free pass.
Yeah. I once said that about a colleague of mine at work who was a miserable old man. I said, at my age, would it be, if I beat him up, would it be taking advantage of an old man, or is it just two old men having a fight, to my manager? And he said, basically, two old men having a fight.
It's just a geezer fight at that point.
Yes, yeah.
It's fun viewing for everyone.
Which, I mean, you could sell that to pay-per-view if you wanted to. Geezer fight, Saturday night, 7:15. Actually, it had to be earlier. It had to be at 4:15 because the geezers
all
fall
asleep
by 6. Yeah. Started early.
Bed by 6.
You'd have to start it early.
Just two people fighting over the betting of the Price is Right showcase showdown.
That sounds like a Netflix special if I ever heard one.
Yeah, it does.
Hold on.
Nope.
No, where are we going?
It's getting a bit warm.
I'm not. It's still a bit nippy out here in Ohio at noon.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to. I got a little warm, so I take the sweatshirt off. Also, yeah, I got the beautiful.
Throw it to the mullet with his touchdown yesterday.
He did score a touchdown yesterday. Which, if you love mullets as much as I do, go ahead and check out Travis Vokalek. He plays for the Nebraska Cornhuskers website, and you can get you a Throw It to the Mullet shirt, or they have Mullet Nation shirts. I got to get me one of those too because I'm a member of the Mullet Nation. So
that sounds good. Mullet Nation. That could be a Mara Superstar T-shirt. That one.
It could. It was funny because college football has NIL deals now, and so guys can sell their own merch. And I always try to find a player's shirt that I can buy to wear during the season. Instead of giving the money to the college, I'll give the money to the player. You know what I mean? And then I saw these and I was like, well, fuck, that's right up my alley.
You can't get much more, us than that.
Yeah, exactly. And
I still suggest that he shaves a racing stripe in the side of his mullet for every touchdown he scores, but
he'd have one in that mullet this morning. That's for damn sure.
I take it he doesn't score many then.
He's been hurt. So the first game of the year he got hurt. He was out for 3 or 4 games. So he really hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to score touchdowns. But and with Nebraska Cornhuskers, we don't have a lot of opportunities to score touchdowns as a team in general. So
hey, you're in first place right now, kind of.
But we only scored 2 touchdowns.
Anyway. I was just thinking if you did that, if he was prolific at scoring touchdowns and you did that every time, he'd end up with a mohawk rather than a mullet.
The Mr. T haircut.
Yeah,
exactly. The Mr. T mullet. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to discuss football, even though I am in a good mood because the Cornhuskers won last night. We are here to talk some Extreme Rules, and then we're going to talk about some mullets. I'm going to ask the mayor first. Mayor, are you ready or prepared to make these picks?
Whoo-wee, I have been struggling all night long, and I know I am 100% confident in my picks. I'm not going to talk myself out of them. I guarantee it. I'm ready.
That's good. That's good. What about you, Glenn? Are you ready to make these? I think there's only 6 matches, correct?
I'm certainly ready. It's all right. My phone was just going mad. It was just telling me that we're live.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, did we come up with a tiebreaker, or are we just going to pop this on the fly?
So we kind of discussed the tiebreaker. Do you want to go with how many tables get broken in the Extreme Rules match between Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey? Or do we want to do
all night tables? Because that would be hard to keep track of.
No, we'll just do one match. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
don't
think,
think it would be. If Ronda Rousey tries to put Liv Morgan through a table, she'd probably just bounce off of it.
Yeah, I don't think she's heavy enough to break a table.
No.
Well, maybe if she jumps off the top rope. I didn't think of that one. Maybe she jumps. Okay, so I don't think there's going to be that many tables broken that night. I think we could guess how many tables will be broken during the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think so. I think
That's fair.
that might be a closest one wins.
The closest one to the most tables, that'll be our tiebreaker.
Mhm.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, people, let's do this. We're going to, since Glenn's the guest on this show, we're going to let him pick first on the first match that I've selected. And the first match I'm going to go with it's a strap match. It's Drew McIntyre facing Karrion Kross. What do you think, Glenn?
I love this. I love the hark back to the good old days of a strap match. Of
Reminds
course,
Glenn of
Drew's
Steve.
going to win.
You think Drew's going to win?
Of course, Drew's going to win.
Well, of course. You sound pretty confident in that, Glenn.
I am.
Okay. All right. Don't lose that confidence, Glenn. Don't lose that confidence. Mayor of Canton, are you feeling confident?
I am feeling 100% confident that there is not going to be a tie between Glenn and I on choices in this match because I am going the complete opposite way, and there's zero way I see Karrion Kross losing this. The guy has a badass look now. I'm partial to the man with hair because I think he looks phenomenal with that hair. I know not everyone's a fan of Karrion Kross, but that's my dude. I like the package with Scarlett. I like it all, and I
think we all like Scarlett's package.
well, yeah, that's a nice package. You can't go
She
wrong.
likes
with that
Kross's
packaging.
package, that's for certain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to go with Karrion Kross here. I don't see any reason they make him lose. They look like they're giving him all the vignettes, and I kind of feel like this is where they start sending Drew on the path of, woe is me, kind of losing, and then maybe getting him in a different direction than the main event picture. I know he's probably not going to be happy with that, but I kind of feel that's where they're going, and I think Karrion Kross could be he's not going to be the guy to unseat Roman. I won't go that far, but he will be champion here within the next 12 months. He will be a heavyweight champion. So I will just say that. Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross wins here. So I'm done picking. I'm not talking my way out of this because I'm so confident in this pick.
That's the most confident he's going to be of all of his picks the entire day. So, yeah, I got to agree with the mayor here. I don't see any reason why Kross would lose this match. I do think that he will probably get some outside help from, as we discussed, Scarlett and her package will probably help him out to help him get the win here. But I do think Kross will win.
Packages.
And I mean, this is definitely a Haas fight. I mean, you got two big guys, and it's a goddamn strap match. I just hope that they end it like with somebody touching four corners. I don't want this match to end in a pinfall because that's not how a strap match ends, in my humble opinion. So yeah, I'm going Karrion Kross too.
That's not a humble opinion. That is basically the rules of a strap match. You have to touch the four corners.
Right.
There's no
Otherwise,
point
you're
in
just
it,
having a
otherwise.
no DQ match
That's right.
with a strap on.
Yeah.
Well, that sounded
Whoa.
really disgusting. That's not what I meant. A leather strap, damn it, is what I meant. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's a totally different direction.
The Yavapai strap match of 1995, brother. Remember the Yavapai strap match? I'm sure we all do, right? Who could
No,
forget
I
it?
don't. I don't remember that one.
You don't?
No, was
When
that Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan would talk, Yavapai, and he just loved saying Yavapai.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it's some Native American
Yavapai.
tribe, I guess.
Yavapai sounds like something you'd pick off a tree and eat.
It does. In Hawaii, possibly.
Where'd you get those? I got those from the papaya tree. They're delicious.
Yeah.
All right, next match. We will go with the good old-fashioned Donnybrook six-man tag team match. It's the Brawl of Brute, Sheamus, Ridge, and Butch taking on Imperium, Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. Mayor, what do you think here?
Is this a six-man entire European match? Is everyone
is.
from Europe?
It certainly is. It certainly
That's
is.
pretty cool.
It-
I kind of feel
if-
I like that they got 6 European guys that are just going to go out there and beat the hell out of each other. So I'm excited for this. This is my kind of match. I can't wait to see it. But I don't know if I can ever pick against Gunther. If he's in a match, I don't think I can pick against him. I don't see any reason to ever have him look weak, unless someone else takes the pinfall and he gets upset with them. But don't make Gunther look weak. Let him keep going over strong. Let him look dominant, because guys, that could be the future of this company. So I like Imperium here. I love their entrance. I love the entire package, the look of them. I love Gunther, and I can't go against Imperium. I like everyone in the match, by the way, but Imperium is my pick.
If you could describe, I haven't seen this match yet, but if you can describe it in one word, I'm sure it's going to be ouch, because there's going to be some hard hits and some stuff thrown here. I kind of feel like if you're going to give the Brawling Brutes any sort of victory over Imperium, that this is the match to do it in. Since it is a 6-man and Gunther doesn't have to take the pen, they could pen, Giovanni Vinci or something. So I think the Brawling Brutes are going to get this one just because Imperium's gotten over on them so much that I think they're going to give this one to the Brawling Brutes. Glenn, what do you think?
I agree with you. I think that what's his name now?
Ridge Holland.
No, not Rich Holland. He used to be Marcel Bartel.
Oh, Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser. I think he's going to lose. I think he's going to lose it for them, and he's going to take a beating from Gunther.
Okay.
That makes sense. I can see it
because it started off, and then all of a sudden we had Vinny Vici turn up, and that all sort of got put to one side. So I think they're going to start up with that again. The Gunther's going to be picking on him, and Brawling Brutes win anyway.
Yeah, you're right. I had forgotten about that because they were kind of doing a thing where Gunther was getting kind of sick of Kaiser and slapping him around a little bit. So yeah, I guess you could play back into that again. Definitely. It just makes sense for the Brawling Brutes to win just because, this is a good way to get them a victory over Imperium when it is just a 6-man tag. I did not see the Gunther Sheamus match yet, so don't tell me a thing. Don't say a word. Don't say one word about it until I can see it.
I haven't either.
Thank you. Okay.
I saw what was said online. So
just to throw this out there, with all of these guys being European fellows, do you see any turn leaving the Brawling Brutes and possibly joining Imperium here and making them even stronger to challenge the Bloodline in the future?
No.
You can't say it either.
Okay. I couldn't either. I just wanted to throw it out there to see if anyone had, maybe that similar thought.
Imperium were a faction long before they were signed with WWE.
And they did have a fourth guy. What Wolf?
Oh yeah, the guy
Alexander Wolf.
That's him. Yeah. That's true. They did.
They sort of just added him for him when it became Imperium, but those three were doing the independent circuit, especially Barcel and Walter as Ringkampf. Well before they signed for WWE. So,
well, they've been probably fucking wrestling together for goddamn ever, I would assume, right?
Oh yeah, total gone with his name again. Marcel Bartel, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He actually signed as a youngster to Walter's training school.
Oh, okay.
In Germany. So yeah, they've been together for a long time.
That's why we get Glenn on these things, because we get some history, everybody. Make sure you listen to the Piece of Business podcast. Just saying. The next one is going to be the Fight Pit match. Daniel Cormier is going to be the special guest referee. It's Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. It's a Fight Pit match. I can't remember the last time I saw a Fight Pit match, but I thought it was good the last time I saw it. At least I think I did. I'm not sure. I don't know. This could go 100 different ways, I feel like. This one's a big question mark for me. This is one of the ones that's really up in the air. There's a lot of these that are easy to call, but this one's really up in the air for me. I'm going to go with Riddle just because Rollins has beaten Riddle so many times that Rollins to beat him in his specialty match would kind of kill Riddle dead, at least for me. So I'm picking Matt Riddle, which should be very entertaining at least. Glenn, Extreme Armbar.
Riddle for the same reasons as you. It's a cage match. It's Riddle's speciality. No, as in MMA cage, not as in a WWE cage.
Yes.
They're calling it the fight pit because they're calling it the fight pit because the other promotion may get a bit upset if they called it a cage.
Octagon.
Yeah, an octagon or a cage. Yeah, so
yeah.
But it is basically Riddle's match to lose.
Unless something happens with let's let the mayor pick first before I say that. Mayor, what do you think?
I'm going exactly the same direction as you guys. I see Riddle winning this. Same reason you said. This is supposed to be a specialty. This is more of a UFC looking match from the last two that I saw. I think they only had two. It was Thatcher and Riddle, and who else was it? It was Riddle and
or was it Thatcher and somebody else?
I
can't remember.
I don't remember. Well, anyway, I remember liking both of the Fight Pit matches, and I really like that more mixed, more realistic looking fight. What you'd see in a UFC cage. Maybe they should just throw an extra side on it and call it a decagon. I don't know.
Yeah, they should.
I don't know. But yeah, Riddle definitely wins this. I think. I don't know if there's a way you can hurt Seth right now. I mean, he seems to just stay relevant as many times as he loses. Like I don't.
I mean, they sing that shit every time he comes out. So
I can't remember the last time Seth won a match. I mean, I think he's going on like a Barry Horowitz streak right now.
Well, he's beat Riddle a bunch of times.
No, he's beaten Riddle. He's beat Riddle. He beat Riddle at Cardiff.
That's right. Okay, that's right. But yeah, I think Riddle wins here. It's his match. You got to have him win here.
Unless something happens with Cormier. That's like the only thing I could think that would make him lose is if something happens with Cormier.
Okay.
Which I could see Daniel Cormier getting into wrestling at some point. I mean, he's been a wrestling fan his whole life, so I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't the first or last time we see him in a WWE capacity, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't. If Rollins wins, I'll be fucking shocked. Let's just say that. Here's a match that I could give a fuck about. Liv Morgan is defending the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. It's an Extreme Rules match. Glenn, you get to pick first.
I can't see any reason why they put it back on Rousey. None whatsoever. Liv Morgan's not doing anything with it, but I can't see why they'd put it back on Rousey for now.
Yeah,
it's all building to Charlotte coming back, and I would not be surprised if she puts in an appearance tonight.
I wouldn't be either. I would not be either. That's a great point. Mayor, I know you picking Ronda Rousey.
I hate to do it, but I think I am. I really do. I feel like Liv Morgan's title reign has been as stale as bread sitting out on Thanksgiving Eve. Like it has not been interesting. Has there been anything like people are not talking? I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm outside of the wrong loop, but I don't think anyone has really enjoyed this title run. And I feel like it all, like Glenn said, it all leads up to Charlotte coming back and winning a belt. But to me, I think it's more impressive if she comes back and takes it from Rousey. And I see Rousey winning it here for that reason and that reason alone. But I hate picking Ronda Rousey. She's boring to me, but she might even be, I don't know, Liv Morgan might be more boring to me than Ronda Rousey.
Wow, boy.
The Wild Boars, the two of them together. Good Lord.
And they should form a tag team.
Yeah, I'm going Rousey, and I need to stop talking before I don't pick Rousey because I think that's where it's going. So Ronda Rousey, final answer.
It's down.
fun.
It's in black and white now. You can't change it. Now.
It's too late to change it now, pal.
It's too
Glenn
late
writes
to
that in ink,
apologize.
not in pencil, pal. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would give Liv Morgan's title reign is that match she had with Shayna Baszler at Clash at the Castle was a light years better than I thought it had any chance of being. So that could be the case with this match too. Maybe this match surprises us and it's really fucking good. I doubt it, but maybe. I'm gonna go Liv Morgan wins because somebody interferes, whether that be Charlotte or maybe Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey now have some sort of feud after this. But I feel like Liv retains with someone helping her retain, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Now we go from a match that I don't give a fuck about to a match that I'm super excited about. Probably the most excited I am for the entire show. This match, probably. Bianca Belair will face Bayley in a ladder match. It put with Asuka and Alexa Bliss, and it put Damage Control with Bayley. So I guess they'll definitely be at ringside. So there's that.
There's
I would like to see
shenanigans
them.
happening.
Yeah, I would rather that not happen. I would like to see maybe something happens and the referees like throw them out. I know it's a no DQ match, but we've seen them do that before where they throw out the people. Because I'd like to just see them go one-on-one in a ladder match. I don't want to, and I also don't want to see 50 fucking ladders around the ring. I need one ladder. I don't want 50 ladders.
I don't think
want to
that's
see
ever
50
gonna.
ladders.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen again, though. But I
You don't
do
think
agree.
so?
The one
Yeah.
ladder match is the elite way to do it. You know,
I
unless
think it
that
depends.
you have a backup under the ring in case something goes awry with that one ladder. But yeah, one ladder is the way you need to go.
The good thing about it is that this is not a pay-per-view that's based around ladders.
True. Yes.
It's not a
They won't be
TLC
everywhere.
pay-per-view, so they won't be everywhere.
Like, I don't have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
problem with a bunch of ladders out there during like a Money in the Bank match or a match that has multiple
Yeah.
people in it. But when it's one-on-one or a tag team versus tag team, they don't need to have 12 ladders. It just doesn't make any
No.
damn sense. Anyway, because part of the ladder match is you're supposed to incapacitate your opponent so you can go get the ladder, bring it into the ring, and then can incapacitate them again so you can set it up and get it. That's the whole point of a goddamn ladder match. If you have 20 of them sitting around the ring, then you've defeated the whole purpose.
It's not a ladders match, plural.
I know I'm an old man screaming at a cloud right now, but who do you think's going to win this one, Mayor?
Well, I hope that it starts off similar to the clash at the wrestle at the castle match between Sheamus and Gunther, where the two teams just fight off. You know, it's a great way to get everyone. It's a great way to get everyone on the pay-per-view. Let them have a little Donnybrook and fight off, and then we don't see them again. And then let the two main stars. That was
superb. That was superb. With the two of them just standing there in the middle of the ring, staring at each other, and all this sort of melee going on around them.
Exactly. That's how I hope they start this off. You know, everyone gets their time to shine at the beginning, then they go off, and then you can have a match between the two, between Bayley and Bianca, because I can't remember the last time they had a one-on-one match ever, if they ever have. Maybe I'm just
they did after Bianca won the title at WrestleMania. What was it, 37? They had a feud. I remember they had a Hell in a Cell match.
Okay.
Yeah,
they were supposed to have an I Quit match too, but then that's when Bayley ended up blowing out her knee.
Gotcha. So I really think this is going to be a good match. I think this one is the hardest one for me to pick, because I could see reasons to go both ways on this, and I think Bayley wins it here. I'm gonna go with Bayley and Damage Control looking strong here, and not because I think there's not in the case of Liv Morgan where I think that it's kind of like a dead title run. I think Bianca's done a great job with it. She's been out, you know, doing plenty of public appearances, and I think she does a great job with the belt. She's a good champion. I see this more as there's more opportunities for new matchups with Bayley and baby faces coming up in that side of the company. So that's why I'm going to pick Bayley here. And I think Bayley wins this.
Okay. That's great. That's a great pick. because it's a ladder match, there's a great chance of more shenanigans, as Glenn said. So maybe somebody gets involved. Excuse me. I just can't see him taking the belt off Bianca right now. And even if they did, her and Bayley could then have a couple of matches because she's going to need a rematch. And then I do feel like the end game for WrestleMania this year is Bianca Belair versus Charlotte because they haven't done that one yet. And that's going to be probably the two most athletic female wrestlers of WWE history, in a main event, possibly of WrestleMania. So it's hard for me to say that Belair is going to lose. So I'm going with Bianca retains. Glenn, we hope we pick Bianca just because we want to hear you say her name.
I will say Bianca, but I'm not going to pick Bianca.
Oh, that's okay. You said it twice, so we won.
Yeah, we win.
That's right.
I'm going with Bayley. I don't think she's going to have it by WrestleMania. Right? I think Bianca will have it back by then. But there's a few pay-per-views to go before then. But I think right now, Damage Control are the hottest thing. So in the women's division, they'll put the title on Bayley just for now. As you say, they're going, obviously WrestleMania. They're going to do what they did with the men's belts, and you're going to end up with one belt. Charlotte's going to take that title. Charlotte's going to take that title off of Liv or Ronda.
Wild boar.
And they'll build up to Bianca against Charlotte at WrestleMania to unify the belts.
I could see it. Possibly with maybe one of them winning the Royal Rumble, perhaps. Maybe that's how they make that happen. I guess we'll see how it plays out. Also, they do have War Games coming up next month, so.
But don't you think we're sitting here now, which we wouldn't have been doing 12 months ago, thinking about how many different ways they could go into WrestleMania, and it shows how the product's improved so much in 12 months.
Yeah. Yeah, because you used to look at it, you would go, okay, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. There you go. That would be it. But now you got like 4 or 5 different scenarios. So yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely correct. So you guys pick Bayley, I pick Bianca just from good old fashioned homerism. That's why I picked her. But that's okay. We got 2 matches to go. The next one is an I Quit match. It's Edge taking on Finn Balor. Who will have the Judgment Day with him, I'm sure. I think, Glenn, you get to pick first this time. Or is it my turn to pick first? I think it's my turn. to pick first. So I'm going to pick first. I don't know. This one's tough to pick. I could see it going either way. I think that Judgment Day and Finn Balor need this win way more than Edge does. Way more than Edge does. But also, I want to keep my championship. So I don't want to just throw out picks just because this person needs to win. Who do I think's going to win? Because I don't want to lose my championship. I like to be a champion. I'm going to pick Finn Balor. Maybe something happens with maybe Beth is there with Edge, and maybe Rhea's going to do something to Beth, and Edge has to then quit, or some sort of thing like that. I'm picking Finn Balor. Glenn, what do you think?
This is a tough one to call. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Finn as well. Reluctantly, I'll go with Finn Balor.
I'm about to say that's almost as likely as the mayor picking Ronda Rousey. We've got a lot of swerves happening this afternoon. Got a lot of swerves. Mayor, it's your turn.
I think it's going to be a clean sweep for me. I think Finn Balor wins here. Edge, just another one of those guys. I don't see him needing a win. And he can win without making him look bad with if Beth Phoenix is involved somehow. Or if we have a debut of someone coming out here possibly that matches Brent's wall background, but I don't know.
Which one are you talking about?
The pants that are hanging up in your background.
Oh, the Fiend. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I have zero interest in that. you know me and my supernatural with wrestling. It just is like peanut butter and leaves. They don't go together. I don't know. I think Finn Balor has to win here. Judgment Day has to go on looking strong, and it makes Edge. It doesn't hurt Edge one bit to lose at this point in his career. He's already in the Hall of Fame.
He's there. He's there just putting people over. That's what he should be there for. He's a veteran.
Yeah. So that I see Finn Balor winning here, and that's that. Maybe Finn Balor gets kicked out of Judgment Day and something else happens. Who knows? But I still see Finn Balor winning no matter what.
I hope so.
I don't think he fits with this group whatsoever.
He really doesn't. And then tries to make it seem like he's the leader of the group. And I'm like, no.
No, Rhea Ripley pulls all the strings in that group.
Exactly.
Yeah. Rhea looks great in it. The other two look great in it. Even Dom fits in so much better, but Finn Balor makes zero sense in this group. Anyway,
what has she done to Dom?
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
she's Dom to Dom is what's happening.
Well, I think there's many people you could find on the internet that would love to have Rhea Ripley mind wash them as well. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So that's.
And guess what? I said we had 2 more matches left, but I lied because that was the last match. I kept thinking there was a Roman Reigns or an Usos match or something, but there ain't. So.
Hey.
That's it. We're done. We got all the picks. The only thing we got to do is we all have to pick how many tables we think are getting broke at this pay-per-view tonight. I'm the champion, so I'm not going first. Mayor, you get to go first.
Just because I don't want to win on... Wait, is this all pay-per-view long?
Yes.
And do announce tables count?
Absolutely, they do. They're tables.
Okay.
Mayor's doing math.
I go 2.5. No. Okay. I'm just gonna go like they should do it, and only one table should be used to make it special because Triple H is a smart man, and you need to start making a table spot special again in wrestling and not have 19 of them in a match. So one table is broken today.
Wow, that's a hell of a pick, Mayor. Wow, one. He's like the guy on The Price is Right where everybody picks high and then they're like, $1, please. Like, fuck you, man.
I'm going under already.
Can we just go through the stipulations of the matches again, please?
Oh, do you want me to go through them again?
Yes, please.
I closed my window. Hold on. So I know there's a ladder match. There's one Extreme Rules match. There's an old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Sure.
There is a strap match. And
the fight pit.
And the fight pit match, which I don't think if a table gets broken in the fight pit match, I'll be fucking shocked.
I'm going 2 then.
You son of goddamn bitches. I guess I will go 3 then. 3 is me. Since you guys go 1 and 2, I'll have to go 3.
I think there will be 3 in the good old fashioned European match. Probably. I'm just picking 1 because it makes sense to me.
The trouble with that is, though, is the last one that they had. They couldn't even hit somebody properly with a shillelagh, let alone put them through a table.
I guess that's a good point. I hope there is 3 in the first match, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore, will I?
That's right.
All right, fellas, we have picked all of the Extreme Rules matches that we can pick. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to either go to Twitch or you're going to have to go to Twitter because I'm taking it off YouTube because if I try to watch Superstars on there, they'll copyright me. So move on over there, pal.